What I'm saying is the second wave feminists, what they promised has not come to fruition. Just like you said, what the family promised. And I would say the family, the main cause of women being kind of depressed, needing mother's little helper, right, in the 50s and the 60s, was because it was the industrial era. Everything used to be centered around the home. The whole economy that we used to have with agrarian culture was almost like communist. It was sharing.
It was communitarian.
It was communitarian, right? And so when the Industrial Revolution took the men out of the home, I understand why women felt burdened. They lost their partner. They lost their mate. So we're going to have to shift. Like I'm not saying there can't be changes to how the family functions, that we need to go back to the agrarian. We're not going back there. But I don't think you can deny the fact that a family unit, a mother and a father in a loving relationship with children is the best to build a society.
I do think that the most important thing is that children feel supported. And right now, given the current economic order, dual income households are necessary for people to be able to adequately support all children that they have. But returning to a claim that you made earlier, you said you don't believe that men and women are equal, right?
Not by design.
Not by design. But you did say equal under the law. Mm-hmm. Do you support repealing the 19th Amendment? Do you think that women ought to be able to vote?
I think that can be up for debate about the pros and cons of it. The fact of the matter, again, it's definitions. It's never going to happen. It's not politically viable.
Hang on. I know it's up for debate, but that's what we're here. We're debating.
Right, but I also don't want to get off. I don't want to go down into the weeds into this. It's not going to happen.
It's not political.
I don't think
but it's not politically viable.
I don't think it's the weeds to ask the question. It's a fair question to ask. Repeal the 19th or no?
I can see benefits from it. Yes.
So yes,
you support it?
I haven't, to be honest. I would need to think about it more because I don't give.
You haven't thought about whether women ought to be able to vote?
Yeah, no, I've thought about that, but I can see the pros and cons of both. I do think that, as a single woman with no children, married couples, men and women, have more skin in the game about what happens to this country when you have something to pass down. I would say I'd like to see things, but it's not as it's not as visceral for me. I don't have children. So what happens to this country after I'm gone? I can say, yes, I care, but I'm not passing anything down. My kitty's not going to outlive me. I love that cat to death, but the truth is, so I can see why that only married couples with children should vote. Now, assuming they are looking after the best for the whole country because of they want to see this country thrive. I want to see it thrive too, but I don't have skin in the game as much. Let's say I don't have as much skin in the game as parents.